Hello everyone, welcome to my videos. Okay, let me start in the ninth standard, second semester part, chapter second, that is the Bhakti Panth. So in this chapter, we have to see that in the main objectives is some other the important saints in the Ramanand, Chaitanya, and then Guru Nanak. So these are all were he has in the Karnataka to the Bhakti Panth to how he has spread to their moksha. And then some other effect of this Bhakti Panth and then main futures of this Bhakti Panth. So these are all objectives we have to study in this class. So Bhakti movement is an important features of medieval India. So the Bhakti has founded the important place, the traditions of India, the religious and spiritual thoughts. In the tradition of India, it is various of these paths to attaining the moksha has been advocated. So as a result, so Jnana Marga, Bhakti Marga, Karma Marga, and then Yajna Marga have been considered to the important part to the various to the philosophers and then social reformer advocated like to that the Bhakti. So Bhakti means the faith in God or the surrendered oneself to the God and the pure faith in the God was embraced. And then it is to tries to that to include the sense of brotherhood among them the people and then advocated the quality of all religions. They never engaged the any rituals also. They worshipped the God who had name like that Rama, Krishna, and then Allah also. The Bhakti Marga was the path of attains to that Mukti. So the Bhakti path to reach the people of all the sects of this society due to the pro people stance. The saints who emerged during that period to express their bhakti, their natural language, and then reach the people to the successful. Look here, some other important the signs it has to spread that moksha in the pathway. So Ramanand, Kabir, Guru Nanak, Mirabai, Chaitanya, Ravidas, Surdas are some other important in the North Indias. And then the Purandaradasa and then Kanakadasa, Shishnala Sharif are some other the important bhakti sites in that the Karnataka. So this is the introductions to the bhakti path. So how he was some other sites he has to spread there in various states, spread the bhakti or faith in the God to surrender oneself to the God, and the pure faith in the God was embraced. So include them in these bhaktis. They try to the include the sense of this brotherhood among them, the people, and also he advocated the equality of all religion. Okay, and then next we have to see the one by one sign. And the first one, so Ramanand. So Ramanand also one of the famous sign. He was born on Brahmin family in the Allahabad. He was the follower of the Ramanujan's philosophy, and then he was established the Vaishnava religious, the school based on the love and devotion. So Ramanand traveled to the several places in the North India and popularized the worship of Rama and Sita. So Varanasi was the center of this attractives. He condemned to the caste system and allowed the people from every caste and join his sects. So Kabir was one of his followers. He preached in the Hindi. You look carefully. So Ramanand to travel to the several places in the northern India and then popularize the worship of Rama and then Sita. He condemned the caste system and allowed the people from every caste to join his sects. And the next one, that is the Kabir. So Kabiranand. So Kabiranand, he was the another one saint to who lived in this the North India. So during the time at the 1442, the 1510 period. So Kabiranand, he was born in the family engaged in the weaving work called the jewels in the Varanasi. The Kabiranand was also the student of Ramanand, and he has to spend there the most of this time in the Varanasi with the Ramanand. And then so Kabiranand, he became the preach is the new philosophy, and then he was condemned to the caste system also. So multiple ideal of the worship and declared that the God is one and he is the same for the both Hindu and then Muslim. He can preach that in the Hindi, in the common language like his guru. He reached that the more people. So Kabiranand, he was condemned to the caste system and then multiple ideas worship. He declared that the God is one and he is the same for the both of Hindu and then the Muslim community. So Kabir composed the couplet known as the Dohas. It is to the Hindu and Muslim that recites these Dohas even today in this the North India. So in then we have to see that at that present moment, he has to complete the most of this composed the Dohas. So in this Doha, it is to be the Hindus and then Muslims to recite. So Kabir he has to preach the greatness of the humorous that goes beyond to the caste and religion, the boundary. So Kabir was the main religious and then social reformer of that India. And the next one we have to see there is the Chaitanya. So Chaitanya, he was also one of the famous saints of this Bhakti movement. He was born on the Brahmin family in the Nadais of this Bengal. He took Diksha at the age of 25 and became the disciple of Sri Krishna Panth. So after the Chaitanya, he has to take on the Diksha after the 25 year became the disciples of this Sri Krishna Panth. He lived the Mathura and in Brindavana for some of this year. He preached that he preached that the difference of this caste can be removed by the discipline. And then the man becomes the pure through the devotion. He popularized the worship of Krishna. So Chaitanya, he has to popularize the worship of this Krishna. He composed the many devotional songs at the praise of this Krishna. So the Krishna he has to oppose the system and then attempted to the brings about the sense and then the brotherhood among that people. He has to write down the philosophical thoughts and then teachings are collected in the books. It is called to that is the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Look here in this right side picture. Sri Chaitanya his philosophical thoughts and then teachings it were the collected to that in the book's name Chaitanya Charitramrita. It is the work of this Chaitanya also. And then next we have to see there one of the another one sign that is the Guru Nanak. So Guru Nanak he is also the advocate of this Bhakti movement. So Guru Nanak, the who have religious learning, the right from this childhood, he has also born on this Talwandi. So it is the at that present we have to see in this Pakistan. So after that, he has to travel to the many years in this Talwandi. He established there the religious center on this Kartarpur on the river bank of this Ravi. So Guru Nanak, he cared for this place and his followers. It has to call it on this the Gurudwar. He preached the so Guru Nanak he has to preach to his followers and then societies. He preached that the God is one and opposed ideal worship, and then he emphasized the good deeds and moral life. He had followers from the Hindu as well as that is the Muslim communities. So Guru Nanak he has to spread that God is one and opposed the ideal worship, and then he emphasized to the good deeds and the moral life. He had that followers and then Hindus as well as to that the Muslim communities. His followers was he has called for the Sikhs. He preached as complained in the Gurudwar Sahib. It is called the Adi Grantha by this Sikhs. It get about the so Gurudwar, look here in this place, it is to the Golden Temple. So Gurudwar was the worshipped by them to the Guru Nanak for followers of the Sikhs. So Guru Nanak followers were he called to the Sikhs. His preaching are completed in the Guru Grantha Sahib. It is called the Adi Grantha by the Sikh. It is kept that Gurudwar was worshipped by to the them for. And the next one we have to see there. The another one of the one of the most signs Bhakti side, that is the Mirabai. Mirabai was the princess of Mewar. She is the princess of Mewar. She renounced a life of luxury and then became the most devoted follower of the Lord Krishna. We have to know that. So Mirabai, she is always devoted for this Lord Krishna. She was married to the Rajput prince, and then she was all worldly things becomes the disciple of Ravidas, a saint who has born on to the untouchable castes. She is composed. So Mirabai, she was composed to the songs of devotion towards to the Krishna. So these are called that is the bhajanas. So she is composed the devotional songs towards the Krishna that is called for that is the bhajana. So even today we have remembered that at that Mirabai she is composed the devotional towards for the Lord Krishna. She criticized that the claim for the superior states of these high caste people in her bhajanas. These bhajane were very popular even today in this Rajasthan and then Gujarat states also. So like that's many reformer try to bridge a gap between the religious and then caste in different part of the India. And then look at that picture. So Vithoba temple at the Pandarapura. Okay, look at that in this right below side. So Vithoba temple at that Pandapura on the banks of the river Bhima in the Maharashtra state. So this is the center of this Bhakti movement. So in these places we have to see there some other saints, Jnaneshwar, Nam, Namdev, Ekant, Tukaram, and then Ramdas were the famous saints, and then he new sects. So Purandaradasa and then Kanakadasa were the most among to the Bhakti movement in the Karnataka. This path is known as to thus the Dasa Paramparas. So these are all information we have to study it for this. Some others, the important saints in the India. So the one of the Ramanand, Kabiranand, Chaitanya, Guru Nanak, Mirabai. So these are all were one who spread for this bhakti and preached to the god in the preached to the god. And since these are all people, he has to preach that and then condemn to the caste system and allowed the people from every caste in the join his to the sects. Okay, let us stop now. In my next class, I will told that some another the famous saints in this Karnataka, Shishnala Sharif, Purandaradasa, and then Kanakadasa also. Thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.